Hi, and welcome to the first training on increased Microsoft and Google Suite knowledge within BeWell project, which is shaping the health and care workforce of tomorrow. The BeWell project addresses the need to prepare the health and care workforce for green and digital solutions introduced in the European health and care system to ensure that they can respond to current and future challenges. During this course, we will discuss about collecting information and feedback using Microsoft Forms and Google Forms. My name is Monica Benzak. I work within the Department of Public Health, which is the author of this course, and we are based in Cluj-Napoca, Romania, within the Babeș-Bolyai University. The learning outcomes and objectives of these trainings are to create a basic form and to use it for collecting data, to add media to the form, to preview the form, to share it, and to embed the answers received in a document. The EQF level that we are targeting is 5. During this first part, we will discuss about the overview and then specifically about Microsoft Forms. Now for a brief overview on Microsoft Forms and Google Forms. Microsoft Forms is generally available to customers and to users with a Microsoft account, while Google Forms is available to users with a Google account. So this is quite similar. With Microsoft or Google Forms, you can create surveys, quizzes, and polls, invite others to respond using almost any web browsers or mobile device. You can see real-time results as they are submitted and use built-in analytics to evaluate and export results to Microsoft Word or Excel or Google Docs and Sheets for additional analysis and grading. During this course, we will have several examples of how you can use Microsoft or Google Forms in the medical field. For example, if you want to gather patients' feedback or surveys, if you want to evaluate the self-reported health status of your patients, or if you want to do the patient registration for studies or for appointments. In epidemiology, if you want to do contact tracing or for administrative use, as examples, administrative staff assessment or feedback forms. Microsoft Forms can be part of Microsoft Office 2019 or of the Office 360 package, available to install either on particular computers to be used or to be used while online. The software is updated periodically in order to respond to the needs of the field and to be up to date with the latest development in technology. In the near future, a version named Pulse will be launched to be used in Microsoft Teams. As for the data protection and IT security, both Microsoft Forms and Google Forms are tools for collecting data, so it is of utmost importance that you use them while respecting the GDPR or medical confidentiality regulations valid in your country and at European level. The use of these digital tools helps in respecting the data protection regulations and the IT security of the medical software system, as they are standardized, traceable, and can be integrated in any complex medical software system or platform. To learn more on data protection, please see the data protection and cybersecurity training in our software. Thank you. And now let's discuss specifically about Microsoft Forms. For creating a new form, you can go on Google and type in Microsoft Forms, and usually the first option is the one of Microsoft. And this will appear. This is the landing page of Microsoft Forms. In my case, as I have already used it, I have already several questionnaires here, but let's create a new one together. Just click New Form, and a new blank form will appear. And by clicking here, you can add the title, the description, or a new question. Let's add questions together. Just click Add New, and you will see that these options appear. These options are basically the type of answer that you want to receive through that question. Either a choice, multiple choice answer, a text answer, rating, date, a rating, Likert scale, or if you want your respondents to upload a file with that with their answer. If you want to organize your questions, you can add a section. And you will see as you type in the title that some recommended questions will appear. For example, full name, email, and phone number, and so on, depending on the title that you have just typed in. Now, let's use this functionality later on, and now let's add a question of our choice. For example, let's add a text, and the answer that the question that I would ask is, how would you rate your health? And they can type in their answer here. And now we can put the same question in a different format, for example, multiple choice. And we can type in, how would you rate your health status? And we can put all the options that we want for, or we can use their suggestions. And for example, the suggestions are poor, fair, good, excellent, and very good. I like these recommendations, so we can use them. For selecting them, you can just click on them. And as you can see, they will appear here on the screen. Perfect. Now let's say that we want to create a different kind of form. What should we do? We will go back to the landing page and we will select new form once again. Now we have once again a blank form. Now we want to collect patient feedback. So we will name it as such, patient feedback. And once again, you see that we have several recommended questions. We will disregard that and we will add a question of our liking. I would like to use a rating type of question now. So I will click on rating and I will type in my question. And my question is, how would you rate Dr. Jones' appointment? And you can see that patients can select from 1 to 5 stars. And that once again we can adjust. For example, if you want a number, a heart, a ribbon, a thumbs up, a smiley face, and so on. And once again, you can select how many items you want to have. For example, they can select 1 or 2, or they can select up to 10 items. And you can add then more questions, for example, multiple choice, text, ratings, and so on. And if you want to preview the work that you've done until that point, just click on this eye and you can see that this is how your patients will see the form. Now, let's go back just by clicking back and see how we can add media to the form. We have the possibility of adding pictures or videos to our forms to add more explanations or indications and comments. If we want to add media to our questions, for example, in the case of this question, maybe we want to put a picture of Dr. Jones for our patients to know who Dr. Jones is. So we can just click on this item here, or this picture, and you see that we can add an insert image or insert video from either our computer or from online. And similarly for videos, you can either paste here the link to the video, or you can upload it from your computer. Now that you have finalized with your questions, you can use the toolbar options to either preview, add style, or to send the form. We have already discussed about the preview option, where you can see how your respondents will see the form. Now let's briefly discuss about the style. For example, if you want your form to use differently, you can select what style you want it to look like or what color to be like. And let's say that this color and this style is the one that you like the most and you want to share it. How can you do that? Well, you can just click the collect responses, and then you can select who can answer the form, for example, anyone, only the people in our university, or specific people within our university. For the purpose of this course, I will select anyone. And then you can send it by either using a long or short link. You can send it directly to some people, either via email or via Teams. You can share it by using a QR code or by embedding it into a web page. And then you can send it. For the purpose of this course, I will use a short link, which I will copy by using the function copy link, which I will send via email. After you have sent the form and you have some answers, which can be seen by clicking responses here, you can open them directly in Excel. Of course, this is not available right now because we don't have any answers, but it will become available once answers are being received. Thank you. And now we will see each other in the second part.